done with my whole squad and don't need the R&R. To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me.
What was River? He retired.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Cowboys going up against the Redskins. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, I was left in.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Who you?
They'll come out
in behind Brown.
On the counter, Elliott. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
What about I was going to say next only person I can think of is Sturdy.
Second down, Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Goldenlion, I sent you a message with Dad, man. Y'all playing week 13.
This is 3rd and 7.
Yeah, we're going to play a little later. It's at about 9 tonight. I put in next.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. The 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. James Hanna, 78 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Yeah,
just how they wanted to start this one in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now, I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
Oh, yeah, we can get it out.
Come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On the run, it's Kelly, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And Davis has it over the middle. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
All right, here we go.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. This offense, here are the starters. It features a very speedy wide receiver, a Duke Blue Devil, Jamison Crowder.
Exactly right, and we're not talking about hoops. We're talking about a slot receiver who knows how to run all the routes so well and really is crafty beyond his years.
No, he gonna win the division because he got a tie. He'll win the division by half a game. Because for example, like if you finish, 16 games? So say like if he finished 5, 10, and 1.
On third down, Cousins.
And then you finish 6 and 10. He would get it because of that tie that he had with the Rams.
So they're on that play offensively. They were in the
but you have more losses than he
zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that too.
Receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. And then
he rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments. But they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And here's the Redskin defense.
Josh Norman was not a first-round pick when he entered the NFL, but he always thought he should be. Never lacked for confidence, and now he plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Prescott. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me know when you're ready.
His tight end, James Hanna. 3rd down here.
It's a tried and true formula.
All right,
I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
You can record.
Safety valve here. That's complete. Five yards to gain here on 3rd down. The play clock's running down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeff Swaim, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington.
You see my playbook?
On the field. And following the interception, just any interception.
Okay, let me go to uniform.
More cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just
I see yours.
I think you are. I don't think that there's
you see mine now?
Run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Cousins now on second down. Pryor has it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run with it. It's Kelly, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, They were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays.
Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. But he said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Cousins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
I hope I left the keys in the truck. Is that 2? Yeah.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
7.
The drive starts with Rob Kelly. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, there are times when I feel a little bit guilty about offering some criticism because I see the thought process here, trying to bounce it outside and gain some yardage. But every now and then you got to think ahead and just take your medicine. Go down. Don't give up anymore.
Second down, Cousins. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll make it third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Did you play in blue?
Yeah.
Who you playing again?
Rico.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
No, he was asking who I was playing
Third
against.
and long for Cousins. It's brought in by Dodson. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end
what, Blue?
in a little flexed out position
That was
because
talking to Rico.
mismatches with his size. A slot.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And
Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter. 2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game. Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run with Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before. Gets into enemy territory. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. This is Kelly, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him. Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They go play action. Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the ground, it's Thompson. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense. Not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. The 1st down carry by Elliott. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Second down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
No, man.
Prescott now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And a loose football. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually the...
Buddy, come down.
Wide receiver fumbles. There's open space around for the defense.
Come down, buddy.
He hops right back on it. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
Buddy, don't let Madden upset you, buddy.
In that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Buddy, don't let Madden upset you.
You believe you're going to be right.
Wait till about 8 o'clock tonight.
You have to regroup.
Too early.
There's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Buddy.
With that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
Buddy.
It's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now the backup, Darren McFadden. And
but it is okay.
Here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Second down, Prescott. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down.
All right, yeah.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This will be caught at the 2. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A Ezekiel Elliott with his first career NFL
You all right,
touchdown.
buddy?
And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
Shut up. Sure.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point.
Yeah, but, buddy, the good thing about it, you have a couple months, few months before Madden 18, you'll get better.
And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That's what Madden trying to do to you.
Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
No, buddy, don't do that, buddy. Don't do that, buddy.
Offense take care of the defense. Defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen.
Don't work Madden like that.
This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And
no, buddy, don't do
this
that.
pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll set up shop right near
no, buddy, don't listen
the
to him, buddy.
49-yard line.
Buddy, don't
the
listen to
Cowboys
him.
offense heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a
No,
long
buddy.
drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
Why they do that
That
shit?
drive went and went.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis.
Buddy.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Buddy, don't let Madden. I keep telling you, buddy, you're better. You're better than Madden. Don't let him do you like that.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team.
You want to kill Madden before Madden kill you?
It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Yeah, you need to throw that shit away there. You gonna...
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Prescott to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
But that's you giving up the points like that.
The receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Who goes now play again?
Yeah.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down is.
Pick your weight up. Pick your weight up.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Out left side here to
It's all about XP points. If it was me, it's all about XP points.
Des Bryant on his way to a monster game.
So,
first half
pick your weight up. That's the only thing I can say.
Add on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
We're talking and concentrating.
Defensively, what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're
open up that playbook.
Pass over through guys in order to make these catches, and being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And here come the Redskins now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance. I think maybe you get play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Again, this is across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt
nobody ain't gonna treat someone like a baby. Pick your weight up.
Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard.
Close.
Down. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Yeah. Well, you want somebody to beat you. You want somebody to beat you 3-0.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Buddy.
So now here's the third-year man from Oklahoma, Tress White.
Buddy, I'm surprised.
Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas.
Well, buddy, it's all about XP points.
This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Oh, big guy. Damn. He's taking his ass off.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit leaders twice.
And it never hurts.
Look like I want to throw my shit in the trash. Look like but I ain't going to kill myself and go back.
If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line.
I'm going to see if
this one fielded at the 5.
My buddy Eric doing if he killed himself already.
As his guys are set up short at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over from them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way,
buddy.
The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
You'd be the first one on CNN saying that Madden, what's it called?
Give it to him right off the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Redskins are going to get a first down.
You don't have to be a finished product to show us some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. And I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now Prescott backing up. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
I'm not going to kill myself here.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Don't give a fuck what the fuck going on. That's one thing I'm not going to do.
Red zone opportunity.
Yeah,
They come out here in the eye. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys add on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, but...
Wait, what? They never was good getting out of jail. Shit, I don't know what you talking about.
Bailey now.
The
Touchdown.
That other dude did the killing, man.
Here's Thompson on the return.
The other black dude did the killing. It was just his gun.
At the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And the turnover
he just wasn't no, he just didn't say that. Somebody locked his ass
here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
I'm talking about that black dude that was with him. That's when they did the fucking shoot.
Symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you just try to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Yeah.
2nd down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
He had a thing like you have on your phone.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining.
That's why I didn't get his number, because he said he had the app.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Thompson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
Let's go!
Now Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. 1 man on the backfield, Elliott. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
What's going on?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Alert! Here we go! What?
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he comes back with 1 complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts.
Bill, get opportunity.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, let me, I got to check. I'm in the franchise game now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And
wow. Good play, Rico.
Incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
I'm going to give you, I got Houston in here, they in the playoffs.
To finally
I'm going to give you.
And force an incompletion, that's got to be a sign of
relief. So
final play of the half, Prescott.
Are you there?
This is caught at the 8. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark.
Oh, I might need to ask them too. Do I need to invite you? They might not want me to invite you.
Oh, no. Invite him, man. Hey, you know it was a good game. It wasn't like no blowout, no. Good game, man. Yeah, it was back and forth, man. It was that one play he got me on the bomb, man. Other than that, we didn't score no touchdown. We were like field goal, played by the book, man. It was nip and tuck all the way to the very end.
Oh, he talking like good now. He thought it was like blowout.
No. He blew Daddy Rico out, man. It was a good game, man. It was a hell of a game, man. It was a good game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Yeah, you're in the league. I got you. I get
the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make
I'm sitting right out the game. You're my friend list, right? Send me a friend request just in case.
What is there? But this is I'm doing
okay, send me your number. You got you have group list.
And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go! 3-19!
This motherfucker. Slow ass motherfucker. Oh, I got a timeout.
Yardage here back at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Oh, my dumb ass.
The defense is winning this game really at the point of attack. The offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you're going to give a little bit of help.
Maybe keep one time I could make this motherfucker 23-10.
A little bit with the pass blocking, but you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands. First and 10.
And this month, man, this number 56.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
That's a flag on him. He can run that all day. Don't get tired, get his ass off.
Prescott on first down. His throw is going to be incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
All right, gotta say, all right, boys, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do what I do best. They're not in the they're in position to go to the playoffs.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So incomplete on second down. Now they have to convert here on third.
I ain't gonna be like everybody. I ain't gonna say man killing me. Man killing me.
Prescott off the
but I think you're right, Madden. Well, I'm gonna throw my shit.
He's gonna go up top again. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Sua Cravens, the rookie. And a great return is close to the 40-yard line. A look at Washington.
You're not throwing yours away for real.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Yeah.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I know they ain't calling that a...
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Kelly running left. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Kelly tries the right side, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Oh, finesse?
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Yeah, I'm in now. I got to get in there. I've been sick. I just haven't had taken the time to get in there.
Play back at the 37-yard line.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And Paul has it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And
there we go, boy.
Right near the midfield stripe. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
You got to move by
the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
I thought he'd probably like you. He is funny. He is funny like you.
Third and long for Cousins.
Yeah.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
No, buddy, don't do me like that.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his
I don't know, man.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Let's go. What? Nine. Hey. We got three. Three down. Flex round.
You'll be surprised.
A first down throw for Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. A second down throw for Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that
one. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Prescott off play action. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, if something like that, we have to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Fresh set of downs here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Now let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Thompson to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across
he thought about doing it, so they went on and called it.
Redskin offense now as they get set to begin.
What you say, y'all go to line?
Yeah, he thought about doing it, so they went on and called it.
Yeah, yeah.
Give left side.
Yeah.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I see you.
Come
at him too.
And get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
3rd down now following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The offense behind the chains after the infraction. It's now 3rd down and 14. They run it here with Thompson.
Good work, D. That's how we ball, fellas. Keep playing hard.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he did get it back. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at the 18. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Hurry up, here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
They'll pitch it to Kelly. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Kelly on the toss. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Niles Paul, the intended target. And that brings up 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there and then someone sneaks a hand or two.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And out now come the Cowboys. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Come on, let's go. 1-9. Back round. Check 26, check 26. Back round.
Cowboys will go. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Cowboys add on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's
what you say, dude?
Guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do and the change
of
offense,
right?
I'm
frustrated.
The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. One man on the backfield, Elliott. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Prescott now on second down. Out left side here to Bryant. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
To throw is Prescott. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing, too.
No, she's at least...
She's on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Oh, so that must be him then, because it still make
running right with Kelly. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out.